Acting might look glamorous on the surface, but behind the scenes, it can get downright revolting. From consuming unthinkable substances to enduring unsanitary conditions, some actors have gone to stomach-churning extremes, all for a role and, of course, a paycheck. Whether driven by artistic integrity or sheer dedication, these stars cross lines that most of us wouldn't dare. Here are 10 actors who did truly disgusting things in the name of entertainment and money.
Please, I wouldn't ask if it weren't extremely important.
Leonardo DiCaprio, The Revenant. When Leonardo DiCaprio signed on for The Revenant, he didn't just act, he suffered. To portray the gritty, real-life frontiersman Hugh Glass, DiCaprio threw himself into a role that would push him to both physical and psychological extremes. Most famously, he ate a raw bison liver on camera, despite being a longtime vegetarian. The liver was cold, slimy, and pungent, and the scene was shot multiple times to get it just right. As if that wasn't enough, he also slept in animal carcasses, trudged through frozen landscapes, and endured sub-zero temperatures. His efforts paid off with an Oscar, but he later admitted it was the most challenging and disgusting experience of his career. Shia LaBeouf, Fury and Nymphomaniac. Shia LaBeouf has made a career out of pushing boundaries, and his work on Fury and Nymphomaniac was no exception. For Fury, he went full method, so much so that he reportedly had a dentist pull one of his teeth out for authenticity. He also refused to shower for weeks, causing crew members to request that he be moved to a separate hotel. But it was Lars von Trier's Nymphomaniac that truly shocked audiences. He claimed the sex scenes were real, and he submitted sexually explicit photos of himself as part of his audition. His commitment to realism may have impressed some, but others saw it as unnecessarily extreme and unsettling. Nicolas Cage, Vampire's Kiss. Most actors draw the line somewhere, but for Nicolas Cage, that line is blurry at best. In the cult classic Vampire's Kiss, Cage insisted on eating a live cockroach on camera. That's right, no CGI, no clever editing, just a wriggling six-legged insect and a determined actor. Cage has since said it was one of the most horrifying moments of his life and that he regretted doing it almost immediately. Ironically, the scene became iconic, forever etching his dedication and iron stomach into movie history. The paycheck might have been modest, but the legacy of gross-out commitment lives on. Christian Bale, The Machinist. Extreme physical transformation can be impressive, but also horrifying. Christian Bale took it to dangerous levels for his role in The Machinist, where he played an insomniac losing his grip on reality. To achieve the skeletal appearance, Bale consumed just an apple and a can of tuna per day, dropping more than 60 pounds. His diet left him dizzy, mentally drained, and on the verge of collapse. Though the role earned him praise, doctors warned that the transformation could have caused permanent damage. Bale later admitted the process was both disgusting and terrifying, but necessary to fully embody the character. Sylvester Stallone, Rocky. Few film moments are as iconic or as nauseating as the raw egg scene in Rocky. Sylvester Stallone chugging a glass of raw eggs is now part of pop culture history, but it wasn't easy to stomach. No special effects were used, those were real eggs, and they went straight down his throat. Stallone has since said it was one of the more repulsive things he's done for a role. However, it perfectly captured Rocky's underdog grit, and the scene remains one of the most memorable training montages ever. Natalie Portman, Black Swan. Natalie Portman's Oscar-winning performance in Black Swan came at a steep cost. To prepare for the role of a tormented ballerina, Portman underwent months of intense training and adopted a severely restrictive diet. She lost around 20 pounds and frequently subsisted on little more than carrots and almonds. Her body suffered, she dislocated a rib during rehearsals, and often experienced dizzy spells on set. But the mental strain may have been even worse. Portman later said she felt like she was losing her sense of reality. Her commitment was lauded, but it highlighted how grueling and disgusting true method acting can become. Robert Pattinson, The Lighthouse. Robert Pattinson pushed every limit imaginable while filming The Lighthouse. From self-induced vomiting to public masturbation scenes, Pattinson fully committed to the psychological horror role. One of the most revolting scenes involved being covered in bird feces while lying in the dirt and screaming at the sky. Another moment saw him nearly pass out after gagging himself to produce a realistic retching sound. He said the film required him to lose all dignity, but it also helped him shed his Twilight image. The result was a critically acclaimed performance, but it came at the cost of comfort and hygiene. Jared Leto, Suicide Squad. Jared Leto took method acting to twisted extremes for his portrayal of the Joker in Suicide Squad. Wanting to stay in character even off camera, Leto reportedly sent used condoms, anal beads, and even a dead pig to his co-stars. His creepy, disgusting antics made headlines and left many questioning his behavior. While some dismissed it as performance art, others, including his fellow cast members, found it disturbing and unnecessary. Leto later admitted he may have gone too far, but defended his process. The paycheck was massive, but the reputation damage was arguably just as large.